Hello to all my friends out there. Hi you guys, I'm getting ready to make dinner in a little while. So I needed some bacon grease for my beans, so I have a tasty little snack of bacon. I love bacon. And I'm drinking, to go with my bacon, some cheap, caffeine-free Diet Coke. And it's not helping the insomnia one bit either. So this video is prepare for the worst. Like what? And two things we're watching for. Okay, you guys have all seen the videos, brace yourself. Brace yourself for fires, brace yourself for earthquakes, brace yourself for riots. That has happened. But that is superficial. What we're watching for is a depression. Every indication indicates that a depression is coming. And we're watching for a second wave of the corona, which is going to be really bad for the ones that get it, especially if you're a senior citizen. Out here, the senior citizen ladies are very defiant. I thought you're going to be very sorry if you get this stuff. Okay, so what we're really bracing ourselves for is a depression. And if that happens, it's not going to make any difference who the president is to the little guy. So we're sitting around, we're going, wow, this sure does seem like a recession this year when so many people were unemployed. A high rate of unemployment, just as high, almost probably as high as the Great Depression. So what we're doing is we're watching for two things. And like, you know, like these financial advisors, I follow a whole bunch of them. Oh my gosh, okay. We are watching for a stock market collapse, and we are watching for a real estate collapse. Now, that is not going to happen. Yes, that could happen. If that happens, welcome to the depression. Okay, generally they don't claim a depression until the recession has been lasting 3 years. Okay, we can basically say year one, 2020 was a recession. Unless you're just like the emperor with the new clothes and you can't see that people supported by the government is not a good situation. So then, okay, we have the government paying for everything, a possible depression. The next thing we should expect to see, if we have any brains in our heads, is inflation. What that means is the little bit of money that the average person has is going to be very hard to make ends meet. Now let me go back to my diagrams. This is the eye. The people at the top of the pyramid are going to be fine. The top 20% of the pyramid pay 80% of have 80% of the wealth and pay income tax. The essential workers, they would be about here, are paying employment tax. So we have tax, and you might be going, well, these people on disability, welfare, and unemployment, and Social Security, they're not paying any tax. Yes, they are paying sales tax, and that sales tax is going straight up here to the people at the top 20%. And so, you know, if the election doesn't go to some people's likings, especially these people down here, and they riot and they loot and they tear up their own towns and they expose themselves and get the coronavirus, it is not going to affect these people up here one single bit. So the prudent thing to do is say to ourselves, there is every indication that a depression is coming. And then what would be worse would be a famine. Okay, the situation is pretty bad now in Europe. I've been watching Europe for the corona, but the more alarming country is Mexico, where they are literally having a famine. So how that could affect us is that we have 48% of our population is supported by the government, and we could have an influx, a huge influx of people from Mexico. So, and another thing that they said in a lot of these countries where the COVID is spiking is the reason it's spiking is people let down their defense. So, this is why I keep hammering around on how to get by, how to live very cheap, how to stockpile food, but we want to prepare for a depression. And let's hope that doesn't happen. But there's every indication that it is going to happen. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.